Former President George W. Bush warned Thursday that the United States is facing challenges from the inside and out, highlighting issues like white supremacy and Russian interference in American politics in a speech that served as a tacit rebuke to the political climate under President Donald Trump. "We have seen our discourse degraded by casual cruelty. At times, it can seem like the forces pulling us apart are stronger than the forces binding us together," Bush said in an address at a New York event hosted by the George W. Bush Institute. Argument turns too easily into animosity. Disagreement escalates into dehumanization. Bush discussed a range of topics, including nationalism distorted into nativism and the return of isolationist sentiments, in saying Americans need to recall and recover our own identity. "That can be done," he said, "by remembering the nation's values." In his speech, Bush blasted white supremacy and any form of blasphemy against the American creed, a comment that comes in the wake of racially charged violence in Charlottesville, Virginia, and criticism of Trump for laying blame for that violence on more than one side. "Our identity as a nation, unlike many other nations, is not determined by geography or ethnicity, by soil or blood," Bush said, referencing a Nazi slogan chanted by some protesters in Charlottesville. He continued, "Being an American involves the embrace of high ideals and civic responsibility. We become the heirs of Thomas Jefferson by accepting the ideal of human dignity found in the Declaration of Independence. We become the heirs of James Madison by understanding the genius and values of the U.S. Constitution. We become the heirs of Martin Luther King Jr. by recognizing one another, not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character." Bush also said the U.S. must show resolve and resilience in the face of external attacks on our democracy. "America," he said, "has experienced a sustained attempt by a hostile power to feed and exploit our country's divisions," an apparent reference to Russian meddling in the 2016 presidential election. Such meddling is believed to have come in a number of forms, including via misleading and inflammatory social media campaigns. "Ultimately, this assault won't succeed," Bush said. "But foreign aggressions, including cyber attacks, disinformation and financial influence, should not be downplayed or tolerated." Bush additionally warned that democracies face new and serious threats today, cautioning the challenges are made worse by the tendency to turn inward. "The health of the democratic spirit itself is at issue. And the renewal of that spirit is the urgent task at hand," he said. Bush is slated to accept an award from the U.S. Military Academies Association of Graduates later Thursday.